All right, I'm going to do my 11th nickel hunt of the year. I got $100 of fresh nickels here. Let's see what they are. And they are definitely circulated nickels, so we got a hunt going on. I'm going to go through the first 10 rolls, and that one there seems to be an older one. I might be wrong on that one. It looks older, but I'm going to go through the first 10 rolls, and I'll come back and check with you on what I find. I'll be looking for anything 1959 and older, and then double dies, crack dies, and foreign coins. So I will check back with y'all here in a little bit. All right, I'm done with the first 10, and it's off to a little bit of a slow start. I found two really nice ones there. I'm going to check for upgrades on my book, and that one I might hang on to also. That's a 1975 or no 1973 in it. 1973 Denver. Just seems like it has a lot of nice luster still on it. So I'm probably going to hang on to that one anyway. The other one here is a 94. Just kind of glowed whenever I picked them up. I pulled this one out because it made me wonder what was going on in the roll. For this one right here, pull the scale up. The roll only weighed a half gram less than what it should. So this one right here only weighs 4.5 grams. So it weighs about a half gram. So I don't know what deteriorated the bejesus out of this thing, but it appears to be a 1989 or something like that, Denver. And both sides just seem to be like something just corroded off both sides. But I thought that was interesting. The old one I found, the only old one I found was a 1958 here. It's a 1958 Denver, and it's in pretty good shape. And then I found two die cracks, 2016 to 2022. I'll put them up here on the microscope so we can look at them. That's the 2016 to 2016 has a die chip. You can see some divots there around the eye on that one. And the 2022P does not have a die chip on it. The 2016 has, you can see a die chip there in the O and a big die chip there in the C also. Looks like it might have, that's just dirt there. Kept looking at that going like, is that a die chip? I was like, nah, it's dirt. Dirt might be covering over the beginning of a die chip there, but there's no die chip there. But it also looks like it has a little bit of start of a die chip there on the T. So that one has multiple ones. And this one here, the 2022, has some damage there on the E. But it has the start of the die chip right there. And you can see the little bow where it's going to eventually break out and be one of the smaller beehives there. So that's it for the die chips. I will come back here in a couple of minutes after I go through the next 10 and let y'all know what I got. Talk to you in a bit. All right, I'm through the next 10. I found two older ones this time. Found this one, which was same name, same bat time, same bat channel kind of thing. Another 1958D. This one a little bit dirtier. This one here is a 1946. It doesn't have the little thing in the R there, which leads me to not believe this is a Henning. Although whenever I weighed it, here, scale timed out. It weighs 5.13 or 5.12 ounces there. You can see that. But if we look at the Henning here, oh, getting the right screen. The 1946 Henning nickel looks like it's a lot more worn than my nickel is, and it's supposed to weigh 5.6 or 26 grams. And it has a hole in the looped R right there. Whereas if we look at mine, yep, no hole in the loop, no hole in the R there. Hole in the R would be right there somewhere. So it doesn't quite, it weighs more than a normal nickel, but not enough to be a Henning. And darn, really hope to find a Henning, because Hennings, from what I understand, are worth a god awful amount more money than, you know, a nickel. I found two Dicrax, both of them 1921s. And you might notice this thing here with a hole in it. This is in there too. This is a 1999 1 krone from Norway. And I'll show you. Let's get the screen back up here and let's go to the 1 krone. So 1 krone, it is a copper nickel. And according to this, and I'm not sure how accurate this is, the 1999 one, in good condition, and this one's in better than good condition. This one's at least EF, if not AU, maybe even UNC, but worth anywhere from a dime to 60 cents, according to Numista. And this is Numista's website here. I go there to look up foreign coins. All right. So let me find where this is. And let's look at the two Dicrax real quick. They're both, like I said, 1921 Ps. And poof, hey, I got the right spot down. That one there has something going on in the Liberty there. Not sure if that's a die crack or just damage. This one doesn't have anything there. In case you're all wondering, this thing that I have it on here is just a little envelope I got some coins in. This one here has the bumblebee or beehive thing there, starting right there. And it doesn't have any other issues that I saw in it, other than being beat up a little bit. This one right here has a die crack that goes from right here over to here, or over and goes up here and goes up here and ends there in the window. It's hard to. And then what's really bad is that there's a thing here above the window. Oh, wrong one. This right here is actually damage, but that's another coin hitting it. That's not part of the die crack, so the die crack goes to the window. Let's see if I can do this and get it to focus in. You can see it going along the bottom of the steps there, then coming up the side of the window, or side of that little doorway, and then going into the window, and it ends right at the frame of the window. So, some new and interesting die chips, or die chips and cracks, and two more. So it's kind of slow on finding the old stuff, but this was pretty cool. It's the first time I've ever found a krone before. So this is new for my collection. All right, and I'm going to do the next 10, and I will check back with you. I still got 30 more to do, so 3 more things to go through. So I'll check back with you after I get done with the next 10. Okay, I'm done with the next 10 rolls. I got lots more of the older finds. Start here, 1940 Philly, 1948, And I believe this is also Philly. 1954. And that one is, well, what is that one? That one's dirt where the mint mark goes, so it's a Philly too. 2, 1955. And both of those are Denvers, unfortunately. I need the 55 Philly. Both these are 55 Denvers. And then a 57 and a 59. Oh, that one's broken now. And they're both Denvers too. And then I found this guy. No idea what date he is. It's a Philly. And has all 4 legs, all 3 feathers, so it's not one of the rare ones. And I think all those would be Denvers anyway. But before I do the summary at the end, I'll nickel-date that one, find out what date that one is. I found one more, what do you call it, die chip. And this one here has a die chip there on the side of the building. I think that's the only thing in there. And some other stuff around it. And it's a 2017 P, not in really great condition. Then I found this 1964D. And I really want this one to be a repunch mint mark because of the extra little thing up there on the corner. But I've gone through all the RPMs and none of them looked like that, or the only one that did looked anything like that. This thing doesn't have any of the die markers, so thinking just by looking at the damage down here along the bottom, the die deterioration down there, I'm thinking that's just either after mint damage or die deterioration. God, do I want that to be an RPM. But I don't think it is. I can't find anything that matches it, so wishful thinking there. And I can get this off so you can see what's going on. So I'm now up to what? 3, 6, 10 older ones, which is pretty good. I still got 20 more rolls to go through, and 1 buffalo and 1 foreign. So we'll get back to that. I'm going to go through the next 10, and I will check back with you whenever that's done. I will guess that's it. Check back with you in a minute. All right, we're going to do a quick update here. First off, I checked out the coin here. It's a 1916. 1916 Philly. I actually need that one for my book, so that'll go in my book until I can find one that's not nickedated. I found 2 more older ones. 1940. This one is an S. 1940 S. And a 1951. Denver. I believe that one is a Denver. Let's make sure on that one. Yeah, Denver. All right, and then I got 4 different die chips, and they're all 2018. So go figure on that one. We got die chip between E and ER there. Our 2018s. I said 2018 stars. One of them has a die chip between the E and ER, and then I think if we look at them this way, this one here has, oh, take it out. Let's go bigger on this one. This one here, this one had the die chip between the E and ER. It also has die chips there on the bottom of the F, I, and E. which is odd because there's no other die chips on them anywhere. On this one right here, this one's not in that good a shape, but it had a pretty good die chip beehive here on this side. This one here wasn't that clean, but it has a good sized die chip on this side here, all up along that wall. And then the last one here had just the start of the die chip on the wall there. You can see pen changes, gets it to reflect a little bit better, but yeah. So all the same year though, so interesting. So that's what we got. I got 10 more to go through, and then I will come back and give you the wrap up. Talk to you in a minute. Okay, we're done. The only new find I had was this 1942. And unfortunately, it's Denver. I mean, it's a low mint. It's lowest minted one of the ones I found here. 13 million, a little 13 million was minted on this one, but it's no silver. Missed out on the silver this time. So all in all, I had like, what is it, like 14? I had 2, 4, 5 from the 40s and 8 from the, so 13. So I had 13 older Jeffersons. What I won from 40, 42, 46, 48, 51, 54, 55 D's, 57, 58, and it's 58 too, and 59. So, and Philly, Denver, and these are Denver too. This is the only San Francisco one I found, the 1940. So that's it for my thing. I also found this really nice condition 1999 1 krone from Norway. And 1916 Indian head, but I had to nicodate it to find out the date on it. And it's a 1916 filly. So, show you the books here real quick. Oh, and then 12 die chips. I still need 39 DNS. I still need 42S, 43D, and 44S for the silvers. And then 50D. Found a 51D. That's annoying. 51S, 55 Philly. And then after that, I just need, these are all proofs. Found a couple of proofs. It's been a while since I found a proof going through some nickels. But that's what I need in this book. And in this hunt, the this was an upgrade. This one got upgraded to 1973D. Found a nice shiny one on that one. And as far as my buffaloes go, which this one's going to be going in the buffalo, I don't have hardly anything from the first page, so that one will be going in there. And then need the 3-legged from that page, and then some from 27 on down. It's really mostly missed there. But put this in there until I can find one that's not nickedated. The 16D, it's also nickedated. I guess I found that one a couple of hunts ago. Yep. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed. Wish it had been more exciting. Kind of petered out there at the end. These are just a couple of ones that look like they're could be passed off as uncirculated. It's a 1963 Philly and a 1984 Denver. And then I got the one that I really think it's a die deterioration and a little bit of damage on the D, but because I can't find the double or RPM that looks like it. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed. Please like, share, subscribe. I'm like 15 followers away from hitting 500. So Still pushing to get that, and I will talk to y'all later on. Have your good luck in your hunts, and remember, we do this for fun. Talk to you later.